Hey YouTube, this is Rob L, and today I'm coming at you with a video that I've been meaning to do for a little while now. I've had a few people reach out to me on YouTube asking me exactly how to set up the Boss GT-100 via the 4-cable method with their amp. Now my amp happens to be a Marshall DSL-40 combo. It doesn't matter what brand you have, whether it's a head or a combo, it's the same exact layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the actual physical layout, the connections between the Boss GT-100 and the amp. Then I'm going to hop on Boss Tone Studio and show you how that's set up. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, you're going to take your guitar wire and plug it into the input of the Boss GT-100. Second, you're going to have a wire going from the send of your Boss GT-100 into the input of your amp. Third, you're going to have a wire going from your Boss GT-100 return into your amp's FX send. Fourth, you want to have a wire going from the mono left output of the GT-100 into your amp's FX return. Now there is one more connection that you can make here. It has nothing to do with the 4-cable method, but it's just a really cool feature of the Boss GT-100. If you have a 2-channel amp that is foot switchable, you can control that with the Boss GT-100 inside of one of your patches. So what you want to do is take another cable and plug it into the amp control input, and the other end is going to go into the amp's foot switch input. Most amps have them in the back, but some do have them in the front. Okay, so as you can see here, my first patch is set up for 4-cable method. Now real quick, if you go to System, my output select is on combo return. I find that works the best for my amp. I have a combo amp. There are other options, stack return, line phones, but this works the best for me. And also it turns off the cabinet and the speaker simulations automatically. Now, if we go into manual mode, I'm going to show you how I have this thing set up. So foot switch number 1 turns on and off amp control, which allows me to go between channel 1 and 2 on my Marshall. Obviously, you can have this turn on and off anything you want, but I just have it set up right now for amp control. Foot switch number 2, I have FX1. Again, you can have that turn on and off anything you want. FX number 2 is controlled by foot switch 3, and foot switch 4 controls just like a regular delay that I use for rhythm. So that's it for this part of it. Now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you Boss Tone Studio and how I have everything set up on that. Okay, so we are in Boss Tone Studio, and on the left side here you can see that my first patch is for the 4-cable method. Now coming over here, the first thing I have is a noise gate threshold on 30, release on 0. Now you have to experiment and see what works with your amp. Some amps are noisier than others, but this works for me. The second thing I have set up here is a pitch shifter. Now I have a whole video on this, but this is what I use it for. If let's say you're playing with people and you're in standard tuning and they're all half a step down, what you can do with this, and this is a great feature, you just go half a step down. Obviously it's off right now, but you can also go up a half a step, a full step, whatever you want. Like I described in the video, after about a full step, I think it gets a little bit wonky sounding, but for the most part, I use it for more like a half a step at a time. Okay, the next thing here is another noise gate. Now this is obviously in the effects loop, and I have that on 22. It's lower because I just really use that for just like a little bit of extra noise and hiss, and it gets rid of that. EQ I don't have on right now. FX2 is a sub delay that I have in here. And the reason is that I use it for longer delays for solos or even like Pink Floyd type stuff where it requires a longer delay. I do not have a chorus set up currently. Delay, this is just like a regular delay, shorter delay, more for like rhythm playing. And then the last thing here is reverb. It's a plate, and you can see the settings here. I use this all the time. It's always on, so that's why it's red. So that's about it as far as the Boss Tone Studio part of this. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. And I will be back with more content. Thank you.